Hello Pisces, welcome to the True Mind Tarot channel. My name is Judy for those of you who don't know me yet, and I'm here today to do a love spread for you for the month of September. Really, it is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble upon this reading and it resonates, then the message is meant for you. Also, we're reading energies and not gender. Masculine and divine energies are energies within each of us, and also it's an energy reading, so it may be an energy that is present for you or has already passed or may still be coming up for you, and also it can be an energy that is attached to somebody around you. So take it as it resonates. I hope you're all doing well. I have been sick for the last couple of days. I've been going to a corona street to get tested. Luckily it is all negative, so I had a little fever but no corona. And I'm not sure why I'm sharing this with you. Also, I really felt called to kind of wait until it is dark. The curtains are closed. I have a candle lit here, and I don't know how this is working video wise, so if the quality isn't good, then I won't upload this, but I hope it will. So I was wondering, maybe you are feeling a little bit nocturnal yourself, and there's also this sensation of perhaps like settling into the autumn season. Just getting like a little bit of excitement of like the coziness of being at home. Maybe less pressure to go outside, with less options to go outside at this time. I'm going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck. As always, I've shuffled all the decks I'm using for you, and I felt cool to use this deck for you. So let's see what's coming up. I'm just gonna free write this a little bit this month and just seeing what messages want to come out. Okay, I have 3 cards jumping out. I'm not gonna take them, but I do want to show them to you. Page of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Wow. In another deck and in a reading for Scorpio, these cards showed up as well. This one peeked out, I think, and exactly these 2 cards came up, I think, together, if I'm not wrong. But I'm not going to take them, so I'm going to put them back because I didn't set intention yet. Any messages for Pisces in regards to love for the month of September? Any messages for Pisces about love for the month of September? Any messages for Pisces in love for the month of September? Ooh, okay, that one. Any messages for Pisces for the month of September? Second card. Like they don't really want to come out. That one. Okay, one more time. I need more messages for Pisces, for love. Okay, last one. On the bottom, the star. Oh, that's glary. I like that. Wish fulfillment, dreams, bringing your inner fire outwards. Let's see what's coming up for you, Pisces. So, last card jumping out is the 8 of Pentacles. So, are you working on something, Pisces? The Fool. I love this. This is a very playful energy. And it can be a little bit like maybe careless, but you can be careless from a very wise, centered place. You can trust fully because you have found a ground within yourself that perhaps is not visible towards other people, but is felt and experienced within yourself. So it's a very the Fool can be foolish, but in this sense I really feel there's some wisdom gained here, and because you are carrying that wisdom, you have the liberty of coming across of being careless to other people. Let's see what else came up. Oh, the Tower in reverse. Oh my god, what's going on in your life, Pisces? It looks pretty big. Maybe you're walking away from a Tower moment. Maybe you have been experiencing a bit of a Tower moment, and that is why you can walk away as a Fool. Or perhaps people are afraid that you may be walking into a Tower moment. And the Tower moment is really like pivotal change happening in your life, in which you are invited to pivot along. And if you don't pivot along, it can be pretty painful. And it's kind of like the kind of change that you need to surrender to, but you may be unwilling to surrender to, and then it becomes painful or sad because you're not ready to let go of certain things or to say goodbye. And the Hermit. Wow, there's this big energy, and I am aware that Jupiter just went direct in Capricorn and is bringing this kind of like sun energy with it, in the sense of like happiness, some sort of a gift, the opportunity of expansion. But I feel like this is the third reading for today, the last reading of the water signs, and they were all major energies and major arcanas. So we have three marcanas. We have three major arcanas out of the 4 cards here. The Hermit with a 9 energy, which is a little bit of a individualistic energy. I do feel, especially today, and perhaps this period is very much we're asked to turn inwards. And the fact that the Hermit is in reverse here, as well as the Tower moment, I feel like there may be some events or situations happening in your life that may challenge your inner truth. And as long as we are connected, any Tower moment or challenging energy doesn't really challenge us. But if we're disconnected from ourselves, like this Hermit in reverse, it can definitely seriously challenge ourselves, and that's where we start to doubt perhaps ourselves, our truth, our purpose, actually kind of moving away from this Fool energy. But you know what? I think with this 8 of Pentacles, kind of like you have everything in your tool belt to remain connected. I don't really see what's on the table right now. I feel a very solitude, individualistic energy, as both with the Hermit and the Fool energy, and also the 8 of Pentacles, where you're kind of like practicing and honing in your whatever you're working towards to. And it's it's like where you're teaching yourself, or where you may be watching YouTube videos like this one, or studying from home, but not really guided by a teacher, although this Hermit may indicate a teacher. But it's also very much sometimes the Hermit may be seen as like a spiritual teacher coming towards you, but for me the Hermit is very much more uncovering your capacity to see in everything around you a teacher for yourself. So that may as well be like presenting in a way of another person. Interesting. Let's clarify these. I kind of want to pull more cards to see if anything shows up in regards of love, but this seems very much like perhaps your if any indication, if you are already in a relationship, this may be indication of something drastically changing within the relationship, or perhaps even an ending where you walk away as the fool, but in a very happy way. Like, you don't know, like something had to end in order for you to walk into the unknown, and you are able to walk into the unknown because you have been working on your pentacles here. And the only thing I think this may have already happened, like a breakup, or maybe you're in this energy right now, and it causes you to both in an individual way, if you are balanced and connected, and if you are aligned and have been doing your work, I think you walk away as a fool, where you are in a very confident and maybe a little bit of a naive, but a very much trusted way, in sync with universe, walking into the unknown. And it can feel a little bit stuck. And as much as you may have initiated a breakup yourself, it may start cause you to doubt your inner core or your inner truth. But mostly, yeah, it's that Hermit and a Tower. They're also both in reverse. Yeah, I feel like that Tower moment may cause you to be either a little bit disconnected, or if you're disconnected, you may start to doubt yourself. And I think this is what helps you, that serves you. Keep focusing on what is within, and keep practicing what you've already learned in the past period, if you have been doing a lot of inner work and shadow work. And if you have been doing the shadow work, this is also like where your inner child can come out and play, instead of like running around and throwing tantrums and unconsciously we're controlling our decisions in our daily lives in an unconscious way. I just kind of want to see if there are any more messages for Pisces. Felt like card was falling. In regards to love, any more messages for Pisces in regards to love? Any more messages for Pisces in regards to love? Knight of Swords. Wow, this one came out in Scorpio too, I think. Also reversed. Any more messages for Pisces? I think they're telling me to stop. Am I? I just want one more. No, this is enough. Okay. Emperor on the bottom. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, need to clarify this. I'm gonna use the tarot deck, the Rider-Waite Smith tarot deck, to clarify. There is something about, I don't know what this relates to. It's also a little bit, this is what you get if you start pulling cards, if you're not supposed to pull cards anymore. But this is like where swift action, swift words, where you speak before you finish your thought, where it may hurt you and it may hurt others. This is where you may act too swiftly. And perhaps even a little bit in a manipulative way. So, I don't know. I don't really feel this as your energy per se. I do feel like this energy is related to the Hermit. Perhaps like an energy that you're trying to avoid. Like trying to hide from. Like you need to get ready and prepare yourself before you can face this. And then you can face this as the fool. Not to act foolishly and to play like the dumb one, like you didn't know. Like this is somebody who tries to blame you of something. And this is where you kind of like, this is where you know your truth and won't let yourself be fooled, actually, by the projections of another. That is how this feels. But let's clarify it. I am going to clarify the Tower to start with. That's what it's calling. Tell me more about the Tower reversed for Pisces. Tell me more about the Tower in reverse for Pisces. Tell me more about the Tower in reverse for Pisces. Yeah, I almost feel like you may be coming out of this energy, and I almost feel some sort of guilt related to this. And I think it may be this guilt that is starting to disconnect yourself from you and start to doubt yourself. Because I'm really looking at these two figures, if you can see them without that reflection. And I almost feel like whatever Tower moment you were meant to go through, also as a consequence or as a logical result, other people were involved in it as well, and they were harmed. No, they were not harmed, they were hurt. They were perhaps disappointed or maybe felt left behind. And I feel like there's some sort of guilt connected to it. And I also feel like whatever person has been felt like left behind or, what's the word, abandoned, maybe their worst fear coming through with you going through this necessary Tower moment, possibly may have communicated to you in a very aggressive, almost mindless way, in a very uncontrolled way, like an unconscious way. Unconscious, that's the word. Unconscious way, like from a place of fear and of pain, instead of a place of wisdom, communicated what your Tower moment has caused them with very little empathy. Because I mean, you're all in this together, but if this is your world, the Tower, I mean, they have their individual experiences, but because they're going through this, there's very little empathy and understanding, and very little space for these people, whoever those represent for you, to hold space for whatever you're going through. And that is really starting to doubt yourself. Wow, did I already pull any clarification cards? No. Okay, that was just a channeling coming through. Wow, already 18 minutes. Let's move on. Tell me more about the Tower moment. 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is you walking away, and this is what is causing the Tower moment. So, probably because you were starting to experience like some events happening in your life that were challenging you to remain on the timeline as you were, or although you already intuitively felt like something was missing and you felt a call to look for it, but somehow you were perhaps a little bit stuck, and that's why universe started to collapse things around you, hence the Tower moment. And so you already felt it, but because you didn't do anything, the Tower moment happened, and because the Tower moment happened, you were pushed to start looking for what you were missing. Any more messages about the Tower in reverse? Any more messages about the Tower in reverse? Okay. 8 of Swords. That's another 8. This is about like new, like I really love the 8s showing up with the Tower, because this is about not only new foundations but a new construction of your life. And with the 8 of Swords, this is very much probably the energy that you might be in right now, or this may be the energy that you were in right before the tower moment. Like feeling stuck, feeling imprisoned by all the ideas of the things that keep you stuck in your life, but they're all very much mental projections. So it's only in your mind that you're stuck. You could very well walk away from between these swords. You could cut yourself loose and raise the blindfold. It's almost like you're keeping yourself imprisoned by your own thoughts. I think I already said that. And then 2 more cards fell out here. Aha! 4 of Wands. This is the 4. This is the foundation. And it's also in reverse. This may have something to do with a relationship, with a soulmate, with a twin flame, with a, let's say, a significant connection. Whatever label you like to give to it. And it looks like it fell through. Did this card come up last month as well? Perhaps for you, Pisces? I'm not sure. But this is very much this tower, like this is what's falling through. The possible future between you and the other. And this is where the connection is coming through finally. So what I'm seeing here, that possibly you may have felt stuck by this idea of this commitment, of this connection. And also, although something is meant or fated about this relationship, something about it also from deep within, you know, something is not quite right and something is missing in the connection. And you know, I don't want to say that something is wrong with the connection, but there is a dimension or a perspective that is missing. And here is you looking for it, but it does cause this tower moment in the relationship. And it's not just hurting you, but it's also, this may be you and the other, or the other way around, or possibly even 3 people that are involved in this relationship. But you know what your story is. And then there is the world, and this is what you're looking for. This is why you walk away, and this is what a tower moment is. Was happening. You might actually be traveling. This is a card of traveling, as well as the world is another card of traveling. But it can also just be the indication of you going into the world to rediscover yourself, and also going to the world to find that teacher, and find that teacher in the world as a person, but it can also be where you start to find a new relationship with the world, and a little bit more specifically with nature and your surroundings, where the world as it is becomes kind of your oracle or your teacher. Start to communicate with the world. And this is also the card of self-realization and spiritual expansion and growth, and coming to completion, if I haven't said that. But that's what you're setting out for. There's very good reason for this tower moment to be happening. I actually, honestly, it may be painful, or it has been painful, or it will be painful wherever you are at in your journey. But it feels like you're moving to something that is to expansion. And I think that may also be like that settling in for the change of season. Perhaps not getting cozy, but there's just some sort of excitement about that change of season, change of chapter within your own life, change, ready for the new cycle to come in. Let's have a look at this Hermit energy. It can also be that you're just like need to go out more into the world here, but for me it feels more like connected to the tower as like a disconnection and to yourself and self-doubt. Tell me more about the Hermit. This is going to be the longest reading. I hope you don't mind. Happy if you're still watching. Woo! I think this is too many cards. Oh, yeah, this is way too many. I'm just gonna... Sorry. Okay. Tell me more about the Hermit, please. Tell me more about the Hermit in reverse for Pisces, please. Tell me more about the Hermit for Pisces. Why is the Hermit in reverse? Four of Swords. Another 4. It's all about the foundation. So actually this is a retreat card. It's like, yeah. Tell me more about the Hermit in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Okay. Page of Wands. Any more message about the Hermit in reverse? No, this is it. Okay. So, yeah. This is actually, you need to go within. And that's because you are not connected to yourself. You need to go within and need to reestablish a connection to your intuition. And it's this as much as you have been following your intuition, guiding you into this tower moment, the tower moment has caused you to doubt your intuition or your connection with spirit. And therefore you need to go back within and reestablish that connection within yourself. Page of Wands. It feels a little bit like an odd one. I think it's like once you go back within, you'll find that inner spark within yourself again that reminds you why the tower moment happened. This is almost like a little awakening moment after the tower, and like it's an awakening moment towards your true self, to your true nature. It's like kind of remembering again, remembering that connection. And once you remember this, allows you to walk into, it's even like you see that even the ground here is both red and it's both, I mean, it's similar. Jeez, I don't know why I couldn't say that. But it's like the inner ground, ground of passion, but also very much connected to the Moonology, where that is the ground within ourselves. That is the ground of being. I really like that. And because with that ground of being, this is where you can play and be playful in the world, right? Oh, I am liking this. Okay, let's look at the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool, please. Tell me more about the Fool, please. Okay, I think that's the Fool is the last one to clarify, and then we'll round up with the Oracle card. Tell me more about the Fool for Pisces, please. It looks like it's like it may be a twin flame connection to you. Like you need this as a mirror to wake up to your true self. And doesn't make it less painful or sad. But I do feel like it's a beautiful development, like laying out here. Completion, coming back home to yourself, and that's what we're doing it for, right? Tell me more about the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. I don't think any clarification wants to come out for the Fool, and it's also already pretty clear why the Fool card is here, but I am looking at this 8 of Pentacles, so let's clarify this one instead. Tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Tell me more about it. Yeah, I really like that 8 of Pentacles. I don't think we need to clarify this either. This is like, once you have rediscovered that, like looking at that Hermit card and that here, like that pentacle that the Hermit is carrying here at the heart space, that is this. Just like whatever you'd rediscover with that Page of Wands, which is your passion, which is living like either a little bit lower from your like Moonology or heart space, like all here. This is what you are fine-tuning and honing in. Living from the heart space. Living from the heart space, you can like live a heart-informed life. Heart-informed life? Lead your life in a heart-informed way? Huh. Funny how clarifications are just channeled instead of showing up in cards. Just want to make sure. Any more messages about the Eight of Pentacles? Any more messages about the Eight of Pentacles? Any more messages about Eight of Pentacles? And it's really where you are starting to design your life path, right? Like this. Not that this is going to be your life path, but it's almost like what is out in the window is your imagination, and actually you are designing your life as you would like it to manifest. And at the same time as you are designing it, you're also learning those manifesting skills as much as just like your confidence about being able to manifest. I love this. Okay, do we want to have a quick look at this? I do feel like it's the energy of the other person. Let's have a quick look, since the other cards don't want to be clarified. It's gonna be the longest video. Sorry, already said that. Knight of Swords. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. Ooh, this. Wow, how as much elated I felt about the reading so far. Now I'm suddenly feeling super heavy and like I have a hole in my belly. I think I'm feeling the pain of your person, perhaps. Whoa, that's almost like, you know, I almost feel like I'm this person like tumbling down, almost like feeling dizzy. This is insane. Phew. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords, please. For Pisces. Okay. Ooh, I didn't see the card yet, but I suddenly get just goosebumps. Two of Swords. Another Swords energy. It's in reverse though. Is there any more messages about the Knight of Swords in reverse for Pisces? They're all falling on the floor. Huh. Eight of Pentacles. Damn. Whew. Goosebumps big time. This is a funny synchronicity. Yeah. So I think like what your person may possibly not seeing is that you are doing the work and you need to be doing this work, and part of doing the work is going through this tower moment, and it's almost like, I hate to say this, but like collateral damage, and I think your person may actually intuitively know it, but being so hurt in like on a 3D level, in a person level, nonetheless, like the higher self of your person knows this is the process that you're going through, and that the end of the relationship, I definitely feel like there's the end of a relationship as it was. Although the higher self understands, the person is just too much hurt in the heart space and possibly defensive towards the whole idea, and the whole idea of breaking up, I mean, so possibly fighting the separation with very much like detached and very much mental energy that may come across as manipulative, not saying what it is really about, not speaking from the heart space, but like I feel like this case, you know, this may be a little bit like codependent. Oh, this person, yeah, I don't know, I'm just starting to stutter here. This person is saying the opposite of what they mean to say. They and that's the manipulative energy around it. And I think they come across as very cold and distant and pushing away, while deep in their heart all they want to say is like, don't go, stay. But they don't say it either because they're hurt, there may be some ego involved, but also because deep down they know this is what you're meant to do. Oh, no wonder why they're so heavy. Or if this is you and the roles are completely the other way around, I feel for you. And there's just like a lot of understanding here, and it just doesn't come across. But on a high, like in a 5D level, it is understood between the two of you. So Pisces, for both people concerned here, there's this very double-faced energy, which is very much, I think, often said about Pisces. That's like the fishes, like in the zodiac, they swim different directions, right? Like opposite directions. As much as there is an understanding of what is happening, it doesn't make it less painful. And there is it's almost like the Pisces here is like the 3D and the 5D, they coexist in the same understanding, space of understanding. But it can still show up as, and it may be that the communication between the two of you, because it exists in the same time and space, that it moves in waves. So, and I don't feel like they probably are not in sync at all with one another, where there's sometimes perhaps space for empathy and compassion for one another, and other moments just like magnets, just pushing each other away. And either way, it's painful. Wow, Pisces, let's it's pretty intense, but I do feel like if you are the one who's working on that, on their pentacles and the Fool's energy, I feel a lot of growth and expansion for you. Possibly traveling, and this growth in communication with nature. Very much light worker energy and earth angel energy. Protector of earth. Okay, let's wrap this up with some animal spirit. No, I always say animal spirit, but it's spirit animal oracle deck. Any advice or messages for Pisces? Any advice or messages for Pisces? Any messages or advice for Pisces in regards to this spread? Any advice or messages pertaining to the spread for Pisces? This one. Any messages or advice for Pisces in regards to love for the spread? Any more messages or advice? I think it's just the one. How much one? Any more? Okay, plus this one. Wow. I just got goosebumps. Freedom is yours. It's like as much as that connection was faded, there's something that imprisoned you or that was lacking, that was withholding you from fully expressing yourself. And the tower moment and you walking away is bringing you this energy of freedom, like this wild horse just running freely in the fields out in nature. You almost feel it, right? I love this card. I think the reason why I won't be doing this in the dark anymore, or maybe with better lighting, because you cannot really see the beautiful colors of this card right now. It's still pretty cool though on the screen I can see, but if I look at it like this, it's even prettier. Yeah, so horses may be a symbol for you, or for your spirit animal guide at this time, and this may be a synchronicity for you. Also, by the way, very much sexual energy, which is very much like the lower chakras. I don't see much else that is connected to it. I see a lot of yellow Manipura energy and also Muladhara. Perhaps here with the Page of Wands, a little bit fire, perhaps a little bit of sexual energy there. Yeah, I think perhaps, can I say this? Am I gonna say this? Perhaps if you have been like okay, two things, two levels, either creatively, or perhaps your libido maybe hasn't been very high, and you may possibly with the freedom, the regained freedom, and the inner fire that is igniting, you may rediscover a certain kind of boost of creative energy or sexual energy. It's the same, creative and sexual energy. So yeah, and the last one, Nightingale Spirit. Funny, right? I mean, I don't know if nightingales actually live like are nocturnal creatures, but just the word night, and this is a reading at night, I think that is funny. But maybe that's just me. Love is all around. I just kind of want to say duh, but this is very easy to forget. And this is that I think in the process you're going through, like being disconnected, you rediscover the nature of yourself, like the loving nature of yourself, but also that everything about yourself is love in itself, as well as everything around you in the world is love, and it's all vibrating in that same frequency. And that is that world card, showing up as your teacher. Wow, Pisces. I don't know. It's somehow, I find this heartbreaking and beautiful at the same time. I hope this was useful for you. Please like the video if you liked it. Thank you for watching if you have been watching the whole video, because it's kind of a long video. And there's so much content online. I'm really grateful that you're watching this. I always like to read comments, and I hope you're doing well for the month of September, and hope to see you soon. Bye!